Hey guys, Viggoman here and welcome back to another video from Sangra'Qur. In today's video we are starting the work on the harbor of this massive desert city. I've been teasing this port or harbor here for a while, especially the way it's gonna look, sort of like the ancient Carthage. It's called the Chthon design, where we have this massive circular bay enclosed by walls and defense, and it's gonna look super cool both from above, but as you walk through this port area as well. I think it's gonna create such a unique and fun atmosphere. The port is so big that I have to split it up into several parts. So in the first part today we are focusing on just one side here. We are building the tax office, the harbor master's house, also a lighthouse and the walls protecting this area. And then for future episodes we're gonna build the entirety of the port with different inns and other things like that makes sense to have in a place like this. But we're also trying to build 2 boats today, which is a lot of fun. I also want to remind you that if you want to take a look at this yourself, you can join my server and fly around and look at everything in detail if you want to. To do that, you have to go into my Discord and just download the mods I use additionally to Conquest Reforged, and also just follow the IP that is in the description, but also you can find it in my Discord. The server is hosted by Skynode, and if you want your own server, there's also a link down below and a discount code so you can create your very own Minecraft server. Now let's finish off the time-lapse for today and move over to the tour part, where we take a look at everything that has been built in more detail. And as per usual, let's start off with an aerial view where we can see pretty much everything that has been built in one screen right here, which is pretty cool. I'm loving the way this is turning out, and it almost has this kind of pirate vibe in a way. I hope you guys understand what I mean by that, but it looks so cool. So before we get too close into it, I want to just show you the entire shape of this and the scale. It is massive. It's absolutely massive, but the entire idea is that we will have this massive circular shape with a smaller one in the middle, and ships can come and dock all along the sides here and also the middle one. So there's a lot of different spots for them to dock, and it's protected with this smaller like entrance where we have a tower, and we will also have a chain so we can block it off or chain it off at nighttime. So that looks very cool. We have walls surrounding the entire thing as well, like that. And this will then lead straight into, almost like a road from this place straight into the bazaar. We're going to build a massive bazaar just above here where goods from all over the world will be sold. So that is coming up. And as you can see, we've got a lot done, but we are almost like probably 1/3 of the way done with the entirety of the harbor here. But I think it's looking cool. From the map, as you can see, it also looks pretty cool with this circular thing. We have some massive circles going already around this place, and I just like the geometry, and I think it tells a little bit of a story of how the people of Sangra'Qur are. They love big structures, big geometrical features, and I think it works. It really works. So let's start off the tour today with the lighthouse over here, and I think the best way to checking that out is actually to go down on the ground like this and come up towards it like we have. So I've added a little bit more since a time lapse, because I felt it was a little stumpy and very kind of too low for a city of this scale. But we have this base which is kind of built, and as you will see in a little bit, there's a little bit of a mountain below or a rock, I guess, below the lighthouse. So just kind of a little foundation here to build up towards that, and we have some storage and things like that below. It's a little dark, but I guess you can see it here. We have one, and we have another one over here. Here we have firewood for keeping the light in the lighthouse. Oh, let's close the door like that. So to get up to the lighthouse, we go up this stair here. There are more stairs, I will show you them in a little bit. And we have a house here for the lighthouse keepers. And this is where they sleep when they're on work. I'm imagining that they might be paid pretty well for this job here because it's so crucial, and they will have a manor somewhere else in the city. So that's something to keep in mind. But there's 2 beds here because they work on shifts. So just a little hut for them, I guess, to get some food and get some rest and things. A place to wash some clothes over here, and yeah, some stuff like that. Around here we have another stair that goes up a little bit more. We have some more storage just built along the walls here like that. And we even have a small sitting area. This is like a communal area. It's not just for the lighthouse keepers, but for everyone who just want to get the time to relax. And if it's something, if you can tell by now, the people of Sangra'Qur, they enjoy a good rest. So just a nice place for them to come up here in the shade and look out over the harbor. Continuing up here, did we have a flying basket here? Yep. Let's remove that. Let's continue up the stair, and we get on top of the walls right here. And these are connected to the lighthouse. So let's check that out first. You come in here. We have a massive spiral staircase. We have some even more firewood being stored right here. It's more convenient to have it close by. The stair wraps around like that inside the base. There's a stair actually here. Yeah, nothing too much, but you can see these massive granite blocks, similar to what we have in the castle. So just kind of tying that together a little bit. Coming up here, we have a little storage area like that, and a small door leading out to some battlements almost. So it kind of acts as a little fort as well, but it just looks kind of cool, I think. So brings you out to this one. From here we can continue all the way on top to where the fire is held. So we get up here and we have this space for where the fire is, and even add a little bit of a pyramid shaped top to it as well. And I think it turned out awesome. I really like the way the lighthouse look here. And here you can see the base on it as well. Kind of a rocky, sharp looking rock. Rocky looking rock, I guess that makes sense, but still, yeah. I'm very happy with the way this turned out here. Now let's check out the walls real quick. Nothing too fancy, but from you guys' suggestion during a live stream, we decided to add one of these, or not one of them, actually 6 of them, some bastions onto the wall here for 2 purposes. One is to make the wall more durable, like these sticking out bits would make the structure more rough, or not rough, hardier towards the waves. So these kind of help protect the wall from crumbling from the ocean, and also it adds a nice way of defense, a nice place for a flag. And then this thing, this is basically mostly to scare away people, but you can spit fire throughout this one. Like you have this bellow here and you pump it and there's some oil and you ignite it, and it will look pretty intimidating. So we have 3 of them on this side, and we have the same over on the wall over here, where we have 3 of the exact same, really, like that. So that looks super cool, and I think it's a nice little feature for this place right here. And at the end of that we have a tower. So let's just finish off the touring of the defense of the port. And we have this tower here, and we've taken the design of the main gate of Sangra'Qur, which is so far over there we can't really fly over there, and just put it into here, just tying it all together. And I think it fits the blue. I love the blue on these towers here, and it's a nice little defense tower on the edge here. We have arrow slits all the way around like this, and then we have the stair which goes all the way down here, little storage area halfway down, and then it meets up with let's go through here, some sitting areas, and then down at ground level. Alright, so let's just continue from here, shall we? We have a little shaded area here for storage, the boat stocking right here. You can just unload and store it here. The sun can be pretty rough here in Sangra'Qur, so some shade is recommended for almost any good. Next to that we have the Harbour Master's house, and that's more of a manor, but it's pretty big and it serves multiple purposes. But it is mainly a manor, but the bottom floor is several purposes. So we have a big storage area here. I'm not sure if this would just be things for the Harbour Master, like thing he has under control or things he has confiscated or something, but it could also be used just like a general storage area for longer term storage in the harbour. But it looks pretty nice like that. And then around the corner here we actually have a small office. So this is where the Harbour Master sits and work. Pretty nice. So yeah, let's go back to here. And there's a stair on the side here which leads up to like his private garden, and this is a pretty nice place to be. So we have a little farm here, some fields and stuff growing, some flowers, and it's all pretty nice and I would not complain. In here we have the little feast hall, or the place for the Harbour Master's family to eat. And as you can see, it's pretty wealthy, it's lush. There's even like a painted wall, or painted ceiling, and I think it looks pretty gorgeous. Over here we also have a place for the kids to sleep and things, and more like a living room, family room, like that. And out here we have a balcony overlooking the entrance of the port, and it would be one of the best views, I believe, in medieval time, just sitting here and watching the ships come and go. And you also have the castle in the back. That is pretty magnificent. So yeah, there's a pillow here just to sit and enjoy life, really. There's also a little ladder which takes you up to this second, or I guess third floor, where we have some farming and storage, but also the parents' living room in this little tower thing. So that's pretty cool. Down here again we have this little building. On this level we have some sitting areas and things like that. Again, beautiful view. But this is where the servants sleep. So there's 3 servants here, and they have their own little apartment thing they share. And then down below, this is where the kitchen is. So here's a bigger kitchen, and the servants would make food for the Harbour Master. This is connected straight to the streets as well. Alright, let's continue on. We have a little storage building here as well, with stuff and things under here, but also a crane and bringing stuff up above under a little shade cloth as well. So it looks pretty nice, I think. Next to that we have the ship. The beautiful ship. I'm not an expert on building ships, but I do find it very fun. It's a challenge, and I'm happy with this. It's not the best ship I've seen by any means, but I think it works, and you definitely can tell that it is a ship. So I'm happy. It's docked up here. We have this ramp that goes up. We have a little crane or pulley system which can lift stuff from the storage, which is down here. Then in the back we have like the captain's place, or his suite, or whatever you want to call it. We have a bed and a little office thing in the back. Yeah. To get down, there's a ladder over here, and it brings you down, and yeah, to this floor here below deck. We have 3 of these hammocks for the crew to sleep in, and some storage, of course, and some shelves. And then all the heavy stuff is down below as ballast. So we have like kegs of wine is being transported here, all of them, and we also have some rocks to help with ballast as well. And it's kind of fun to see how much stuff you can squeeze into a small ship like this. It feels pretty small, but we have like 3 floors, and it's so packed with storage and things. So I'm very happy with the way that turned out. Right next to that we have this thing which is a rope maker, and in the backyard here we can see a place where they kind of make the rope. You have all these individual strings and you twist them together and create more stronger rope, I guess. And there's even a cart transporting it away. So that's pretty nice. And just a little storage area there. Let's see. First floor here is... yeah, so we have a little kitchen and a small sitting area for the family. And then we can continue up to the... yeah, this level here, where if I can remember correctly, is like the sleeping areas. Yeah, we have some sleeping, like a bed and a little one of these, and some mats to sleep on as well. And they even have a little balcony. How nice. And even all the way on the top we have one of these solariums, which you all are so familiar with right now. Next to that again, we have the tax collector office, or tax office. And it's one of the first buildings we built here, and we built it during a live stream, and it was a lot of fun. And I think it turned out great. I love all the different levels, different windows, and the details just make it stand out in this place, but still fit, of course. So you enter it through this door here, and it's basically just like any other office, communal office you can go to in modern day. Just like tons of these desks, and you just come here and talk to someone, and they help you calculate what you owe the city and stuff. So that's pretty nice. In the back here we have an archive storing up all of the things, so you can know that everything is being right. That's pretty nice. And there's even a vault, little bit of a vault down here for some of the coins. If we run up this stair, we get to an area where they work. So there's a couple of these office desks and things, and also entrance to the tax master. So this is his like apartment. It's built on top, and it's pretty nice. Leads out to this little chill out area for his family, and all the way to the top he has his private little office as well. So this is the tax master's office. Very happy with that. Another thing I really like about this building here is the way it's connected to like the walls here. We have these shade cloths hanging here, and there's even a bigger cart here, and this is like protecting the goods and transporting them under like this iron bars to protect it, so they're probably moving it to a bank or something. And then we have another shade cloth here, and I think it looks very cool the way it just spans over the street here. This building right here is an ice house. This is where they transport ice from somewhere cold, and then they have it here just to kind of keep goods that needs to be kept cool for as long as possible. So this is temporary. It's not a place like things would be forever, but imagine you're coming in with a big ship of meat from somewhere, and you're not able to transport it all at once. You can put something in here. It's very dark because there's no light in here to which would provide heat, but you can see some of it. There's some snow and ice and things like that. So that's the idea behind this building, just to temporarily store things cool. Yeah. Let's check out this little boat right here as well. Very happy with this one. This is built on a diagonal, but you can barely tell. This comes from London as well. Another project we have done. This is the London flag, so that is pretty cool. This one over here is from Osterham. It's the Osterham colors on the back. The final building for today is this one, and it's an apartment complex with multiple apartments and a communal kitchen. The first floor contains shared storage as well, because all of these apartments are for fishermen. So we have fishing nets and fishing traps and things like that being stored here. There's an apartment over here for one of the fishermen families. Pretty nice, honestly. And the way to get to the communal kitchen is just around the corner here, and it's on this floor, ground floor, and it's pretty big. There's two big like stoves like this, and even a place to boil some water like that. And there's tons of storage and workplace. To get to the second floor, we can go up this stair, This also leads to this place we have already been. And here we have, I believe it's 4 apartments. So there's one over here. That's pretty cool. Up above, just some storage and a little farm. And a shade cloth in front. This one is also, it's pretty small, but I like it. And I also like these sleeping arrangement I built here. Like it's, you can store stuff below and then you can sleep on top for the kids and things. And there's another one right here. Very simple. As you can see, they don't have a kitchen because they share a kitchen, which makes sense. So they're all very simple. This one is a little bigger. We have a small family room, and then the sleeping room in the back. Alright, up above we have a solarium, a shared solarium, which is extended even with some shaded cloths like that. And we have a shared dining area as well. And even some racks for drying some of the fish and drying some of the fishing nets after work, which is pretty cool. And that is it. I think the apartment complex turned out great. I love the atmosphere on the top here. And again, the view, just looking out at the harbor and castle and everything is awesome. But that, my friends, is everything that was built in today's episode. And I gotta say, I am satisfied. Hope you guys are as well. If so, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't done already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggoman, and I'm out.